Going to be on there yet. Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and we are back. I know that you guys can see me on mine. I am right now checking on I'm going to check Kendra's channel to see if it's over there yet. I'm not seeing it yet, so I don't know. Let me see. Upcoming live streams. Okay, so, supposedly it's broadcasting, but I think, Kendra, we've got the wrong stream key because it says it's broadcasting, but nothing's going over. Wait, I take that back. It's there. Yay. Okay. So we are officially back. Yay, guys. So, a lot of you guys didn't get to meet Kendra yet, so I'm going to just skip my whole bit that I was saying before and just get you over to her and let you chat with her a little bit. She's going to show us how to use her card sketches for her challenge, and we are going to have a lot of fun now that hopefully the tech issues are gone. Let me know if you guys see anything else go wrong. I need to know, so I really appreciate it when you check all that stuff. I'm going to, again, just double check the channels, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. So let's see that you guys are on mine. I do see a bunch of you guys in the chat, and it looks like Kendra's channel is up too. If you are in Kendra's chat, please say hello over there in her chat. I see that there are a few folks watching, but I don't see any comments yet. So I'm going to go ahead and hand you over to the professional at the card challenge, and we're going to get started.
Coordinating pattern paper.
Okay, Kendra, I just found out that apparently I didn't have the StreamYard audio turned on, so they didn't hear what was said. So, this is Kendra. This is Cards by Kendra. Thank you guys for letting me know that there were some more additional tech issues, because it is Tuesday night, and what happens on Tuesday night but tech issues and some crafting, right? So she is up now. Her mute is not on. That's the mute on her phone, which is what she's using at her camera, so she'll be able to talk to you too. So go take 3. You're right, Kendra.
Okay. I don't even know what to say because I know I've said it several times, but apparently y'all didn't hear me. I'm gonna assume you'll have to let me know in the chat because I do have this pulled up over here if you're not familiar with the challenge, because basically it's the 6 sheets of coordinating paper that you cut using these templates. They're all color coded, and hopefully if you're going to craft along with us, you've already cut those out, because what we're going to do tonight is make a few of the cards from these 15 different card sketches here. And so I'm going to ask,
now that we've taken up 20 minutes just to get started.
Has it been 20 minutes? Oh my goodness.
It is right now 5:51. But guys, you know how it is over here. If you guys want to stick around, I keep crafting until I have to go eat, or you guys get tired of me. So you know how that is. So what I've been doing today is getting ready for her challenge. Now, when she invited me to come on, well, when I invited her to come on and we decided we were going to do this, I'm going to, can you turn off your camera for the face view so that it doesn't show that, unless you want to just stay up there? You should be able to stop the camera, but there we go. So we've still got your mic, but then we've got the other camera. So that is good. Awesomeness.
Yay.
Anyhow, I've never done one of her challenges. And I was thinking, I just have to cut, 6 pieces of pattern paper. And then it's like, yeah, I got done with that. It's like, wait a minute. There's all these mats I got to cut out. So I had to figure out all of that. So I just spent quite a bit of time doing all of that stuff because I've never done this before. So I've got I've got 15 of these little kits done, ready to go for us to put together. And you guys are going to tell us what you want us to make, okay? While Okay, you said, Kendra, that you had two different packages that you were going to give them the option of using, right? I'm going to put you
Yes.
center stage again to show them that.
Okay, so I went ahead and prepped two because I was going to do these anyway, and I figured you guys could tell me which you would rather see. So I have, this is the Pink and Main Crafty Courtyard Kit, and this one's called Dragonfly Dreams. This is February of 2022, and this is the paper here. I can open this up and show you. I've already cut 6 sheets out of this, but it comes with a stencil. This is the stamp set here and the matching dies. It has an embossing folder, some sequins, and then these are all my scraps from my mats that I'll probably use when I'm building some of the cards. But this paper, I'll just quickly thumb through it real quick. It's a bunch of florals and polka dots. And they're very pretty. So that's, I think that was all. No, there's these plaid ones in here, a bunch of different, well, they coordinate together. That's what's good about it. But this is one of them. Let me show you the other. The other one is an Echo Park kit, and it's called, let me grab it.
So guys, you need to remember what you just saw because you get to pick which of the 2 packs you want her to use for her cards tonight.
Okay, this one's got a lot in it. This is the Echo Park card making kit, and I think it's February's as well. This is Gather at Home, and it comes with frames and tags, and then these are all the cut aparts. I went ahead and cut those apart. It comes with some adhesive brads, some chipboard accents, and then it also has the stamp set here. And so I used the 12 by 12 papers to cut my mats, and I went ahead and picked out my 6 sheets, but I can show you the papers that are left in the pad that I haven't used. So these are the papers here, and it's a totally different feel. These have like a sage green and a peach color. The polka dots here, florals, checkers, little clocks and coffee mugs. That says welcome. And then some cut aparts. This is really pretty. But y'all can kind of get the idea that they all kind of look the same. But out of these 2 kits, which would you prefer? So basically with one, it may not be as much stamping, even though it does have a stamp set. This one would be more decorating with ephemera. And then the other one would be decorating with the dragonflies for the Pink and Main. So if you could, in the chat box, put either Pink and Main or Echo Park, and then that way, this is actually Cartabella, but Echo Park is the parent company. So.
And do me a favor, guys, put a capital V at the beginning of your comment to let me know that it's a vote. It'll be easier for me to take a look and see what we've got going on. For me, I'm just using some of my Spellbinder stuff because I need to use up those kits because I've got another one that I'm going to be sharing next week with you guys. While you guys are voting, I am going to go ahead and read down the 2 chats. Over on Kendra's channel, we have Donna Murphy Valley on here. She says, hi there. I'm so happy I found you, Kendra. This has totally brought me out of my big slump.
Hi, Donna. I'm so glad.
Then we've got Michelle Smith that says this will be her first Cards by Kendra challenge.
Awesome.
We've got Barbara Hollow from Tennessee, and then Trish Carter says she wants Pink and Main. And okay. Donna says she wants Echo Park. So we've got quite a few people watching over on your side, but not that many of them so far have said anything in the chat. We've got a couple, which is awesome. And I'm trying to remind you guys, please be sure to smash that like button over there and show Miss Kendra some love. This is, I think, her first live stream, so show her some love and encourage her to come back and do more. We've got Peggy's Profitable Pieces that wants Pink and Main. We've got Barbara Hollow that wants Echo Park. So it looks like over on your channel right now, you've got, and Trish Carter said she wanted Pink and Main also. So we've got 1, 2, 3 for Pink and Main and 2 for Echo Park over there so far. And I need to go back and say hi to my folks. Christine Dorsers. I haven't seen that name before, so welcome. Looks like you are brand new to my channel, so welcome, hun. We've got John Wilcox in the house, Lynn Coffin. Hello, Miss Lynn. We've got Bethany from BB Production Studio in the house, and then everybody starts telling me, guess what? It's not working. PJB Stamper says, looks like this might be take 3, huh? Absolutely. Miss Cordelia's in the house. Carmen, hello, Miss Carmen, and hello, Miss Yvette. That's Yvette Olia Creates, and she is signing in from San Diego. Got Kathleen Whipple Minx, and I probably pronounced your name wrong. I am so sorry, Miss Kathleen, but welcome. Christine is in the house and saying hello to everybody. And Pam says, I hope I greeted everybody. Yeah, we think that every time when the chat is scrolling. That is so much fun, right? And
So
then that
are
was
you
when
not
they put
showing up?
Us. Oh, I can come up. There you go. So I'm up there on the screen. I'm just reading along and letting them look at your papers.
Okay.
And then we've got Cordelia is working on sketch number 11.
Awesome.
Miss Jean Marin is in the house. Hello, Miss Jean. And Lynn Kaufman was wanting to know how to get the instructions for the challenge. And that was one of the things I did want to make sure to share with you guys. So I'm going to share a screen, assuming that it lets me do what I want to do and we don't have any more tech difficulties, because I did pull that up. Now on Kendra's channel, she does have some videos having to do with that. And she also has things on a website where you can get that. So here is one of the, this one is actually where you can download everything. It's, if you look up cards by Kendra or Kendra's card challenge number 5, you're going to find it. It wasn't hard for me to find at all. And I want to show that question. There we go. So this is what the challenge looks like. So we've got the basically she's got how you need to cut your papers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. Sorry, I'm scrolling through too fast that I can't even follow it. And then she's got the card sketches in groups of 6. So you'll be able to see all of those card sketches. And then she's got instructions as to how you cut your papers and how you can enter her contest. So hopefully that is helpful. And I am going to go ahead and copy the link to this page and post it in both of the chats so that you guys have that. So first I'm going over to Kendra's, and then I'm going over to mine.
I am so glad you are doing all this.
Okay, now past that, we've got Crystal, who says that she has the gather paper. Cordelia likes Echo Park. I'm letting you figure out how many votes you get on stuff. I went through it and read them all. Bethany likes Pink and Maine. PJB Stamper says, I like the bright colors of the first set, but the patterns of the second, so she's undecided. Kathleen likes Pink and Maine. Lynn Coffin likes Pink and Maine. Jean Marin likes Pink and Maine. I think it's going to be Pink and Maine. Heidi likes Pink and Maine. Bethany likes Pink and Maine.
Well, I have more Pink and Maine on mine.
Cordelia asked for the link to the card challenge, so now she's got it. And she likes Echo Park.
Well, I have 4 for Pink and Maine and 2 for Echo Park, I believe.
Okay, well, I think I've gotten a bunch more of the... I haven't finished down the chat yet, but I think we've gotten a lot more of the Pink and Maine on this side. Heidi Lilly is in the house. Hello, Miss Heidi. That's another new name, and welcome. Sonia S., welcome. She likes Echo Park. And it looks like I said Kathleen's name right, so that's awesome. And Dawn just came back because she had to go answer the phone. And she says, they don't know I'm in the middle of Debbie's live. Oh, okay. It looks like Dawn just posted her first submission. So she has entered your
Oh,
contest. Awesome.
awesome.
And then we've got Elizabeth. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. You didn't miss much, hun, because I had tech issues and we had to start over. So welcome, honey. Okay. I'm almost to the bottom, I promise, which means I get to start making stuff. We've got more folks saying hello to each other, and I think I got to say hello to everyone in there, except now there's more. There's some Kay Quinton. It has just said hello in the chat over on your channel, and on both channels, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button and let YouTube know that even though we don't know what the heck we're doing, or at least I don't, you like watching me fail, right?
You know what you're doing more than me.
I've just gotten good at recovery. That's all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the challenge down. I did post it in the chat on both of the sites so that you guys can get access to that download that you can print out and play along. Crystal, I told you need to move south. She says she's freezing in Colorado. It's a high of 7. With -4 with the wind chill. Yeah, it's in the 80s. I mean, it's been hot here the last couple of days. I'm back to my shorts. I'm not having to do a bathroom. I'm not having to do a blanket, nothing like that. So come on down to Florida. We still have room. The state is still open. Okay, I'm going to take that one down. Take that out of the chat. So now you've got both mine and her screens. And yes, I did actually... I'm somewhat prepared, even if the tech wasn't. Jean says a normal Debbie live. She means. So that's what I was saying. I thought. Did I mess up my words again? Yep. Anyway, I think you're doing Pink and Maine, aren't you?
I think so. I think that one had the most votes. So
yeah. Okay, and then you wanted them to pick which numbers that you wanted to do, right?
Yes. I don't know. Okay. I mean, now that it's after 6.
Well, we could just start with 1 and 1 or 2 and go from that if you want.
Well, there are 15, so we may, why don't you pick your favorites and then we'll narrow it down. How does that sound? Because there's 15.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, favorites. I haven't done this before.
Anybody in the chat that has done this before?
Well, I know who we need to ask. Cordelia is on number 11 already. Or we could just say, okay, from 1 to 15, everybody type in a number.
Okay, so let me show these sketches real quick.
And then we'll see if we get more than 1.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15.
Okay, so guys, put in your favorite or just pick a number and type in, I'm trying to think, type in a capital V for vote and which number you want to go with. So I do see that Patricia over on your channel says that she loves challenge number 5. It's a 5. It's the first one she ever did. And then Vay is over there also. She says hello, and she picked number 8, although she didn't put a V in front of it. And Cordelia picked number 7. Now I do have to pick up some paper because this is going to be a little harder. So we've got 1 vote for number 8. And we have 1 vote for number 7. And then number 14 is Kay. And Trish says number 2. And Judy says number 4. Okay, guys. I think that Kendra's got more votes in there than I do. So come on. Let's go.
I tried to put them all on here.
Patricia says number 11. Donna says, yes, I have done number 5 3 times. She's working on the older challenges. Oh, my goodness. Barbara says number 4. And then back over onto my side, we've got, I have to scroll back up because they decided all of a sudden to start saying stuff. So Elizabeth said number 8. Did I have another number 8? Yes, I did. So Elizabeth says number 8. Heidi's number 1. Jean number 3. Dawn number 6. I'm only going to give it like another minute or two so we can get some stuff going. Number 7, we've got Sonia with a 10 and Heidi with 1. And then Kay says, I recently found your challenge thanks to the Cheeky Crafter and made 3 sets so far. Awesomeness. Patricia said number 11. I don't think I put that one down yet. And Barbara Hollow says number 4. And I'm going to give you guys like 10 seconds. Then I'm going to check the comments and go with that.
Looks like we've got 2 votes on mine anyway. 2 for 4 and 2 for 11.
And then Donna just put down number 11. And then I'm looking down on this side. So Heidi put down number 1 twice. So I did see that. Okay. So Dawn says number 6. So she was just putting it down a second time. Christine says number 13. And Jean says number 3. And Sonia says number 14. And Crystal has the best answer ever, whatever you decide. Lynn says number 4, says number 9. And Pam, PJB Stamper says, did it go? It just disappeared. Says to please tell Vay hi from the chatters here. Because she's over in your chat instead of this chat. So, okay. And then after that one, we have Donna was, I already put Donna down. And Peggy's Profitable Pieces, number 7. I love engaged. Oh, Gloria says, hi, everyone. What are calling numbers for? Hello, Jim. Jim Eber is in the house as well. So I'm going to take that one. That's the number 15. And Bethany was number 7. And Jean Marin, Lynn Kaufman says that she lives in Milwaukee. And then last one I'm going to take. This is the last one. I'm going to take Bethany for number 4. So we have 4 of number 4 and 4 of number 7.
Okay. 4 and 7 it is.
Those are the 2 we're going to do.
All right, so this is number 4 here.
Okay.
The one with all the different papers.
That when I was doing everything and cutting out the mask, I had to lay it all out and make sure it fit where I wanted it to. And that's when I discovered some of my stuff wasn't cut straight. So we've got number 4, and then number 7 is the one you said 7. That you were sure they were going to do.
Well, it's going to involve embossing or stenciling. So, hey, that's fine with me. I like to do all the fun things.
Okay, Pam. They says, "Aw, thank you. Hi." So she is here. Okay, so now I need to grab my number 4. If I can turn, I have some of these turned the wrong way. So this is number 3. That's number 4. And that's number 7. Okay. Cordelia says hello to Gloria. And Heidi says, I have no idea what you were doing here, but I was bored and wanted something live card making to watch. Yeah, well, what we're doing, Heidi, the person who knows what she's doing is getting her stuff together, and I'm going to wing it as usual. So Kendra does a card challenge. This is a quarterly card challenge, I think. Right, Kendra?
Yes, because it takes a while.
Yeah, I could see that. She does a quarterly card challenge, and it is 15 cards that you make using 6x6 sheets of pattern paper. Okay, and then you add all the fun things in there. So she's got the pages. She's basically got a sketch of all the different card pattern paper. You pick some that coordinate together, and there's 6 pages, and she shows you how to cut them. And then she's got 15 card sketches for you to recreate and add your own spin on as you're making those cards. And then she's got the challenge part, besides the fact that this is not the way I do stuff, so it's going to be a challenge for me for sure. But part of the challenge is that you can enter a giveaway or enter a contest. I don't know what the prize is on that. I didn't check that far. I was too caught up in figuring out how to do this and watching your videos about it.
Well, what I used to do before I even thought about the whole challenge, how it came to be, is I used to put together card kits. So I would use some pattern paper in a paper pad, and then it would sit in my drawer. And I'm like, this is kind of silly. I need to do something with this paper. So I used to put together card making kits, and I would basically create a card, take a picture of it, and then cut all the pieces and put a kit together so that people could make that same card. And so whatever I have left out of this kit, I'll make a card making kit with it. So I don't have it prepared to show you with this particular kit, but I can show you one of another one that I just made. Let me grab that real quick. So it would be, you would get a card making kit. So it would include 6 of the 6x6 pattern papers, all of the card bases, matching cardstock, all of the ephemera, ribbon, embellishments. So pretty much everything you need except for the glue.
Awesome. Well, I don't know about you, but I think my adrenaline level, I told you that I felt like my adrenaline was wearing out, because I've been involved with that summit it was like a 4-day summit. And so I've kind of been in a little bit of an overload state for the last few days. In case any of you guys missed it, that I'm talking about the Card Maker Success Summit. It was totally awesome. And I know several of you guys went to that, and I think you guys had as much fun as I did. But I am kind of wore out after all of that. So even with the exhaustion level there, I think I'm having fun on my live stream, even with the tech issues and all of that kind of stuff. So you guys have to tell me, are you enjoying yourself tonight? I know somebody said that they just wanted to come and see a live, and then they kind of picked me. But they picked Kendra, and she is doing awesome.
I appreciate you guys being here. This is my very first live on my channel. And I will have to admit, I was very, very nervous. I'm used to making videos that I can edit. So if y'all see me fling something or get glue all over my work surface, that happens quite a bit. And I have to edit that out of my videos.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. And so for some reason, my screen is not, it's all blurry and stuff. I don't like that. Anyhow, just going to see if I can get a little bit brighter.
I had a member in my Facebook group ask a question: how do I pick my papers? And so I kind of wanted to just
is a really good question.
I wanted to quickly explain that, because there's 12 different designs in the Pink and Main kit, where like with the Echo Park, I think there's 12 on that one too. But what I normally do is I pick one of them that has all of the colors in the palette. So like I kind of call this like my base pattern, because it's got all the different colors. And usually there may be a big pattern, like this one's kind of a bigger pattern, and usually the other side is small, but it really just depends on the company. But what looks more pleasing to the eye is the smaller patterns. These are all the same, but they're different colors, so these would work no matter where you put them. And then of course you wouldn't want to have all of these florals kind of mixed together. So what I did was I just assigned it. That's kind of the challenging part. That's the most challenging part about this challenge, is just deciding which one you're going to assign to each of the papers. So like that's paper B, that's paper A, this is paper C. And so as you can see, there's these 3 here that you want to make sure that you have A, B, and C coordinating. So that's kind of where I started. And I think, let's see here. Yeah, this is the one I chose for paper B. Maybe that's D. Hold on, let me look.
And while you're looking, Kendra, Lynn Kaufman was asking, so for the challenge, do you make one card or many?
It's many.
So it's
not
making all
just one.
15,
Yes, making all 15.
which is why it's a challenge.
Right. And it's basically, I mean, if you can get 15 cards out of just 6 sheets, I mean, of course you got to use other colored cardstock and stuff, but that it's very I don't know what the word is. I can't think of the word. It's satisfying. It's satisfying to have 15 coordinating cards when you're done. So those of you that have done the challenge, you probably understand what I'm trying to say here. It may seem intimidating at first, but once you get all your papers cut, then you've got sketches and then you get to have fun. You decorate it however you want. I'm going to put this away and get started on making the card.
Awesome. So let's see what anybody else. Okay, Elizabeth K was saying that she struggles with the papers and colors as well. And Jim says, some say the smaller patterns is like a solid. I think I remember hearing that too. It's kind of when you look at it, if you squint at it and it looks like it's more of a solid, then that counts as kind of as your solids. It's like if you want to use them instead of the, I just remember hearing that at some point.
Now, what I do, since Sketch 4 has so many different patterns on it, I made sure that I had the plaids so that I could use those, and then I don't necessarily need that side. I could use that side if I wanted. So here's the dilemma. Which one do I use? But usually they all coordinate. I see the only color that's in this that really matches the plaid here, but again.
Yeah, I think that was what I had the biggest trouble with. It's like I picked paper. All the papers that I use today are out of the card kit for, was this? I think this one was the one for February from Spellbinders. So I used that kit. Everything does pretty much coordinate, but there's a couple of papers that I picked out that, depending on which of the others were in that card design, didn't really look right. So it's like, okay, now what? It's like, you just go with it, right?
Yep. And I've even said in some of my videos, if you find that once you've cut your papers and you have a piece that doesn't match, just switch it out with another something else, a solid sheet of cardstock, or even cut another piece of paper. Because if you are anything like me, you probably have tons of pattern paper. Okay, I picked the wrong bottle of glue. It's not wanting to come out.
Okay, and now I need to add these little, and I never use banners. I have done it in the past, but I really rarely do them. So I'm going to glue them down and then figure out how I'm going to layer stuff on top of it. And I'm popping one piece, basically the main sentiment piece, focal point and sentiment. I'm added some foam tape to that because you guys know I like popping stuff up. As Lauren Baird says, dimension is life.
I think I want to go with this, but I kind of like this other side too. This is the most challenging one for me.
And I'm not being challenged like that because mine is single-sided, which I know you said double-sided was better, but I also wanted to use up some of this because I've got
better because you have more choices.
Of course it is. I agree with you on that, but it's like I need to use this stuff up because I've already got 2 card kits from Spellbinders, January and February, and then I've already received the stuff for March and April. So yes, guys, those videos are going to be coming up pretty soon. Planning on doing an unboxing on the 1st. Haven't decided if I want to do a group unboxing, like everything like I did last month, or if I want to just do, like, as I do the videos, do kind of an unboxing reveal of what they are. You guys tell me, do you guys like that unboxing like what I did last month, or do you want me to change it up? Okay. So there's my 3 little banners. And they're not exactly lined up right, but okay.
You already cut your banner? See, I haven't cut mine yet.
Yeah, I did it as I went through. And I'm kind of debating. I think I want to put this. See, there's these chipboard pieces that I never use chipboard. And I'm thinking about using this little coffee cup there and then one of these little tickets. Like this one says cherished, and then there's grateful, and then there's miss you. So that would be kind of a good, hello friend kind of card. And they all have a little bit of foil on them, which is cool.
So I'm trying to watch you and glue this at the same time.
Oh, you're watching to make sure I don't mess up?
I wanted to see your card kit. I wanted to see what you were using. I got glue on my fingers. Let's see. No, why didn't I test that out? Oh, well. Too late now. Going with this.
That'll look kind of cute. Kind of, sort of. And I have card bases ready too. It's like I had no idea how many we were going to do. So I cut in half enough paper to make many more than 15. I didn't fold them yet because I've got another bin of. I made a bunch of card bases about a year or two ago out of all this heavyweight cardstock from Michael's that I don't really like because there were these really bright, vibrant colors, and I always use white. But this one's like an off-white. Oh, that actually looks really good. So I made I just cut down a bunch of heavyweight cardstock to go with that. I don't believe it. I'm actually going to be done before you on your first one.
Are you stamping anything?
Nope. I'm using the pieces I never use. Well, that's why I was looking to see did I have any sentiments in there that I wanted. Okay, I did think about doing some stamping, and I do have some stamp sets that came with these card kits, but
I'm going to stamp this before I start gluing everything down, just because if I mess up, I'll be in trouble.
Well, that's why I didn't do it to begin with on those little banners. It's like, okay, what am I going to put here? And I decided to go with that cute cup of coffee.
I haven't decided what I'm stamping yet, but it's got to be small enough to fit on this piece here. So I think I'm going to go with
I was worried that I was going to do really crappy job on all my cards because I was like, where's my creative juices? But this is what happens when I create. I start doing something, and once I start putting things together, it comes together. Okay, dropped something.
That
Did you guys hear
good.
it? It's just a bin. At least it's not like what I did on one live. I got up to get something, and I stepped on a plate, and it shattered.
Oh no!
And I kind of swore, but nobody seemed to hear it. I went back and listened to the video, and I could hear it, but nobody else seemed to notice. Okay, guys, so this is my first card, and it just says, if I could see, it says cherished in the middle, but I can't tell what the little words are because they're so tiny. There's some extra ones on this little ticket. So what do you think? You guys like that one?
I can't see it. I can't. This is. No, you're good. I'm a teacher, y'all, and I'm used to multitasking, but this is a whole nother ballgame here.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back up the chat before I start on my next one. So you just finish yours. You got the stamping to do and such. Okay, I actually am up at where the chat is. That's funny. It takes me forever to find where the end was. So Heidi says you can look at the Pink and Main site for those papers or I think she meant or. You can look at Pink and Main site for those papers. Look for Echo Part at certain stores if that's what you are talking about. So apparently Heidi was asking about the papers. Bethany was saying that the summit was awesome, was amazing. Cordelia said she had a lot of fun. Yes. I think I met so many people. It was so much fun. I tried to be in the chat on a lot of different ones. And plus, even though I was one of the speakers, I wanted to see what everybody else was doing and see what you guys thought of it as the creators were creating and showing their stuff. I wanted to be right in the mix of it, just like you guys, just like if we were at a live summit, because that would be awesome. So that's why I wound up tired, is I was trying to not only watch everything, but be in as many chats as possible. And I think at one point, the only reason I stopped is because me and Kendra needed to do a test. And it's like during our little chat, which is usually one of the my most intensive, emotional kind of things, because I love people, but sometimes you get into people overload because you don't get to see them enough. Because of that, she kind of helped me calm down. It's like, okay, I need to eat dinner and I need to go to bed and I'm fine. So there's several sessions I still need to go back and watch. Luckily, I have the all access pass. So Elizabeth K was saying it's very doable and you can choose the theme too. I made all types of thank you cards once from a paper pack and blueprints.
Look
and
at
Gloria
how this
says, me
worked out.
too,
Oh my
Kendra.
gosh.
When I pick out my DSP, one main color and with all the colors, and the rest is one color It's one color pattern for the rest. I think she's saying that she does one main color that has one main pattern that has everything, and then the other ones are like the different colors from that main one. Diane says, it's satisfying or sad. It was the only 6 pieces of that designer paper that I had. Okay, so Christine was saying that she likes that darker corner. So I don't know which one she's talking about. Is that one on my card or your card? Because you did have a dark panel you were going to use and you switched it out for something different,
Yeah,
right?
I switched it out.
Elizabeth K loves unboxing. Jim loves
That's not very
unboxing.
strange.
Debbie Pam was saying I'm not focused. Yeah, I know. I think it's my internet connection. I don't know why, because my internet has been good. I haven't been having problems with it, but I can tell I'm not really happy with the way it looks up there on the screen. But Crystal loves my card. Thank you, Miss Crystal. Thank you, Jim. He said the same thing. Love your card.
We're going to use that side. I put glue, but I think I wiped it off.
Okay, so Heidi says, do y'all pre-cut your papers for these by the little cutting charts? Yes, that's kind of how it works. So these first images, let me get the other page. What I did is I wound up doubling up. I wanted to use less paper, which was not a good idea because then I couldn't see anything. Well, thank you, Miss Donna. Donna Murphy Valley just subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, hon. So these guys here, these 4, the original actually comes out with 1 page is this, 1 page is this. I just doubled them up to use less paper. But this shows exactly how to cut each of your pattern papers. And I am going to spotlight me to show these. And I don't know what is going on with the connection over here. It is not wanting to show me for some reason very clearly. Let me see if I can change the settings a little bit. Maybe it's a buffering thing. I don't know if that's any better or not. To me, it doesn't look good. So I don't know what the deal is, guys. I am so sorry. But it's basically, for whatever reason, StreamYard is not wanting to share my video of me on YouTube or into OBS even. My OBS looks like crap right now on this one. Maybe I can fix it over there. But the thing is, everything else is fine. Anyway, these images here are all... They are all basically telling you how to cut your papers. She's got little scissors images on here, so that tells you that's the first cut. And then she's got arrows that tells you which way to turn the paper. She's also got a video, I think probably more than one. I watched the one for Card Challenge 5, but she's got a video showing exactly how all of that works. So the answer to Heidi's question is yes. And I have to ask, because you said y'all, are you Southern? Because I am. I got rid of my accent a while back, but it does come out from time to time. Okay, Bethany was asking for clarification on there. So I think, yes. I don't remember who I'm talking about anymore. Oh, she was talking about where Christiane was saying her name is pronounced Christy Ann. That's awesome. Oh, and Pam was wanting me to spotlight my card, but video is just not doing. Don't worry, there will be pictures of this over on my blog and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all the things. So at least I'm done with the first card. Although I probably, I need to add some bling to that. Yep. I just noticed you putting those dots on there. It's like, okay, I got to add something. And I think I do have some. This is from Spellbinders, and then my tiny tray is from Cat Scrappiness. It's a little embellishment tray. So I'm going to add some of these because, of course, these sequins match perfect. See, I thought my card was done, Kendra, and you made me realize it wasn't.
Well, I'm just, this isn't on the sketch, but I feel like it needs some other something down here.
Oh, absolutely. You can never do without bling. I almost always add bling on there.
I'm going to add 3 yellow dots.
Okay, Jim, can you hear Kendra? Because she shouldn't be muted. Oh, unless your tablet went out, hun.
What?
Remember how you've got your mic hooked up to your tablet or laptop? I bet it went out because they can't hear you anymore.
Really? Can you
that's
hear
what
me?
they're saying. I can hear you, but for some reason they're saying they can't. So guys, can you hear her? I know that it says mute on the screen, but it hasn't been muted the whole time. It's basically just the way that we had to set it up so that she could use. Okay, I don't know. Diane says that's cool to Crystal, but I don't know if anybody can hear you yet.
Okay, on my channel, can you guys hear? Will y'all please type in the chat?
Okay, Jim says we hear her.
Okay.
So I think somebody was messed up.
Oh, I lost in the process. I've slung my my yellow dot.
You did say you were going to be throwing things.
Well, I had it picked up, and then I started looking at the chat. And did anybody happen to see which direction it flew? Because it's gone. It's okay. I have more. I'll find it somewhere.
Oh, my goodness.
It's probably in my hair. I don't know about these dots.
I'm looking at the live over on your channel, and I can't see it. Oh, by the way, everybody's saying that they could hear you, and I haven't been looking at the chat in your group, so I'm going to have to go in there and see what everybody is saying.
Hi, Danny. I'm done with my card, so I can actually read the chat.
Okay, and it looks like you got a couple of trolls. I'm going to report them. Which, if you're going to be doing live streams and stuff, you may want to have someone act as a moderator so that they can go while you're doing things and get rid of them. And all I can do is report it, but hopefully that will get rid of them too.
You'll have to tell me how to set that up.
Are you able to see your chat?
Yes.
Okay, Bob Marley is getting deleted. Okay, over in the chat, if you see one of the comments from me, and I'm going to just say hi, you should be able to click on the little 3 dots on the side and set it up as a moderator.
Haha.
So if I'm a moderator, then I'll be able to delete them.
Learning all kinds of things. All right, so let me move this out of the way.
Okay, and the same person is back, probably because I mentioned his name. I am removing him.
Oh my goodness.
He said a couple of unflattering things in here. Okay, he says, now I am a moderator. Yes, I know. And I'm just scrolling to make sure that there's nothing else in here that I missed. Yeah, he said some unflattering things. That's the first time that somebody's done something like that on a live that I've been on. Yeah. I mean, they usually just put some kind of a weirdo link that you don't want to click on because who knows what it is. But this is where he was actually using profanity and stuff on the channel. So you do not do that. So guys, everybody who's in Kendra's chat, I am so sorry that you had to deal with him. We don't tolerate that kind of crap, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
One day I'll be able to multitask like you. That's my goal.
I'm actually having to scroll back up. I found another comment by that guy. That one wasn't bad, but still. I think he's just hanging out because there's all these women in the chat. And none of us are interested in that stuff, you know?
I'm going to ask you guys to vote again. Embossing folder or stencil?
Or stencil. So let me go ahead and scroll down.
So this is the piece that I'm using here. So if I use the stencil, it will be on the white background. And if I use the embossing folder, it will be on this cardstock here.
There's one guy that got through that I didn't realize that he was saying bad things because he said, you should do some Fortnite cards.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's talking about that Fortnite cards are hot or something like that. And Danny's Dreams is also available to moderate on your channel.
Oh,
so she just posted over there on your channel saying that she'd be more than happy to. Danny and Quentin, Danny and Kate are saying stencil. They is saying embossing folder. And while you're doing that, I'll put my last couple of sequins on. Yeah, Christiane, I am so sorry, honey. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard. For some reason, it likes Kendra's feed, but it doesn't like mine, and I have no idea why. And yeah, it looks really, really bad.
Okay, looks like I've got more votes for embossing folder.
So I think I'm going to see if I can refresh the StreamYard stream and see if that helps. I don't know if it's going to do anything. It's probably going to kick us out. So stick around. I'm going to be back in just a second, but I'm going to see if I can get it to make. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better, but not by much. I may have to change it over on my side. First, I'm going to do the stop the screen sharing of that other page because that might have been taking some resources. And then I'm going to leave the stream for just a minute and see if I can maybe restart my side and it actually do something.
I'm using my embossing folder. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not while she's doing that. Can y'all still hear me and see me? Okay, I'm all alone. I don't know if I like this. This was the reason why I wanted to go live with another person because I have not yet been able to talk to myself, basically. I know that you guys are out there, but I can't hear y'all. And so if I'm crafting, I haven't mastered the whole while crafting yet because
I can hear you.
Yay.
I've
just been talking.
Okay, so I think my video is a little bit better, which is good. I basically reset the connection with my camera. And looking into my OBS, I can see it, so that's a good thing. Let me shut that piece down. Maybe that's taking some resources. And I think I need to adjust my camera settings because it's washed out. It still does not look that good, and I don't know why. I'm not happy. Okay, zoom it back a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see it, but I think it's the exposure is not good. Okay, that might help it a little bit. Okay, so you guys are going to have to let me know if you can see anything or if everything is all still blurry, which I think it's still blurry. Anyhow, sorry about that. Yeah, Crystal, I had mentioned that I was trying to reset things, and if I reset it in OBS, that takes everything off of the screen, so you wouldn't be able to see it. And Okay, so let's see if you guys can see any of this. You saw me switch some screens around, so hopefully. Well, the thing I know, Jim is saying that maybe the overhead is too bright. The thing is, it's actually not. I don't know what the deal is. Even if the overhead was too bright, it shouldn't be having any kind of an effect like that on the. It shouldn't be having an effect like that. I will try adjusting that. While Kendra is getting ahead of me again.
I'll slow down.
No, you are fine, honey. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on my next card now that I can. Hopefully you can see something on my side, but I know you can see all the pretty yummy goodness over on Kendra's page. So this is one of those things that unless I can get the tech to work right, I'm not going to be able to do it as often as I'd like. But it's another work in progress, right, guys? And hopefully I'll be able to find out why. I would think, here's the thing, I would think that my camera should work better than the other person's because everything is being run from my computer. But for whatever reason, it's not doing that. And I don't know why. But I'm going to do some more research and see what I can come up. But that's not going to be today and not going to be tomorrow because I got another card video I need to work on. At least another one. So we are doing number 7. Yeah, and I have some embossing folders. And I think I'm going to go with this one just because it's pretty and I haven't used it before. Well, I've used it, but I've never put it on a card. You know, you play, but then you don't actually do anything with it. You get a panel done. Okay. Okay, so Chrissy Ann was letting you know that she could hear and see you, and you're doing fantastic.
Aw. Yay. I'm shaking it, and it's already come out. Oh, my goodness. So now I got to
That's one thing I didn't do. I did not make a tag yet, so I still have to do that.
Oh,
but like I was thinking, well, maybe there's something already in my ephemera that I could just use.
That dragonfly will fit. Might be a little too big. I'll go with the other one. I'm talking to myself.
I do it all the time, and sometimes I do it on screen. I told you about that, where I'll have the mic that I forget to turn on or something, and I won't actually be talking to anyone, but they see me having a really nice conversation with myself. And this Platinum 6 confuses me sometimes. I can't tell sometimes whether or not it's got any pressure. And I've done some of my my foiling like that where I just kind of push it through the Platinum 6 and it does perfect. Okay. I thought I got rid of this dude. Hide him on the channel. Get rid of him. Okay. I thought I removed him completely, and it turns out that I had only removed the one. I think I need something else on here. It turns out I just removed the individual comments. He's gone now, though. And I don't emboss nearly enough, so I, of course, didn't remember what I needed for this. And this is one of those big, thick ones, and I want to make sure I don't destroy anything. It's not working. Okay, instructions on the Platinum 6.
I'm going to go with the smallest one. It's pretty tiny.
Embossing plate. Is there an embossing plate in here? Oh, yeah, that's that purple one. Is that it? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Thing is, I don't know that it's actually going to go through.
I couldn't get mine to go through. I had to just use the top plate. It didn't emboss as deep as I was hoping, but I don't have the...
Yeah, that is going to break something. I do not want to break anything. And
this says for... When I tried to
this is a 3D embossing 3D embossing plate. It is not going to go through there with this thick thing. That is too thick to go through there. But that doesn't mean I can't find some kind of a shim to use. Maybe the thin shim from my... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Glimmer thin shim and see if that one works. I'm thinking that should be about the right thickness. Yeah, it looks like it's going through. And that looks lovely.
I want to go ahead and mention, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Craft Roulette, Mary Gunn's Craft Roulette show.
These guys on my channel are.
I am the guest crafter on there this Friday night. It's at 7:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Central.
Woohoo!
And I wanted to go live before then. And the reason why I wanted you guys to pick was to kind of give me a little bit of, hey, you know, spontaneity. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm having a hard time with words. But the parameters, they have a wheel where there's 4 different sets of 24 things, and you spin it, and then you have to make a card based on those parameters. We have a lot of nonsense in the chat, huh?
Yeah, well, the same people they came back and they just put more things on there. So I thought I had removed them completely, but I didn't apparently. So I went back and I removed them completely. They are now blocked from your channel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So all I have to do on this one, because it's a super easy one, is put the pattern paper, which is mostly a solid, and my little strip there. And then add a little tag, and it's done, right? I'm debating whether or not to put some foam tape on top of this, though.
I'm gonna add.
I like using my foam
stickers. Hold on, I need sparkle.
Yes, you always need sparkle.
See if I have something that will work better.
Okay, so I'm going to go back up into the chat and see who all is in there other than the people I didn't want to see and took away. So Gloria Wolf is watching on both channels. I have seen them do that before. I'm doing the same thing, Gloria. I'm on both channels. Now we got another one. At least this one's a normal one. Hi, the user on this channel.
I'm going to go with that one.
Okay. Okay, so back over on my channel, we have Linda. Hello, Miss Linda. So Linda Toman Creates is on with us. Heidi
Hi,
says
Linda.
That Heidi says it is pouring outside, and of course I am having a smoke outside while watching. Okay, Heidi wants to know, does Kendra have a video from the first month of doing this challenge? That is a good question.
From the first month, you mean
when you first started doing
5?
it? No, the first time that you did the challenge.
Yes, so challenge 1, that would have been January of last year. It should be, I think I have a playlist of all of my challenge videos on my channel.
Awesomeness. And I'll go ahead and put a link to that. Since that question came up on my channel, I am going to copy the link to your channel and put that over in our chat so you guys can check her out later. And now if I want this one to be flush with the other, I need to add a thin strip of foam to the back of my little 1/2-inch piece, which means I'm cutting a piece and then trimming it down. And I love these titanium scissors. I got these because my mother-in-law had a set at her house, and the thing is they don't get sticky. I mean, I cut them I cut my foam with them all the time, and the scissors are still pristine.
Are they the same as these? Hold on. I
Yeah.
don't know that mine are titanium. I'm too afraid to cut anything
Well,
but paper with
if you
mine.
look at it right here, it says Fiskars Titanium.
Mine says Fiskars Easy Action.
Okay, so mine may just be newer and stuff. I don't know. I've got most of my scissors are Fiskars. I mean, Fiskars, I love their products for one thing. If you have any kind of a problem with them, they will replace them for free. That includes their shovels and their stuff, all the stuff for the yard. Todd uses the stuff for the yard.
Trying to find a bow. Pre-made bow.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'll have to see if I have something similar. Oh, and Linda popped over to your channel too to say hi over there. Awesome. And then there's somebody saying no. Who is no?
Hi, no. I don't know.
Someone over on your channel. So Sandy Visker is late to the show. That's okay, honey. You know my replays are always there. And this time you can watch them over here and over on Kendra's channel because this is her first live on her channel. We are so excited. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that onto a card base. If I can remember where I put my darn card bases.
I don't know if I like that. I'm going to use twine.
See, yours turned out better because you've got a nice pattern down at the bottom. Okay, I do have some different colors I could use. I've got a light pink, got a darker pink.
That'll work.
I don't know about blue, maybe. Kind of thinking just going with the white. I'll go with a white card base. Nono says that she is me. I didn't have anything else to name my account. My kids, when they were little, they had t-shirts that said that Grandma says my name is Nono. You know, because they kept getting told no all the time. What did I do? What did I do with my scoreboard? Elizabeth, did you come over here and steal my stuff again? I don't even know if Elizabeth's still in the chat. I haven't been able to keep up with the chat, so she may have deserted me. But that's okay. She always comes back for the replay like I do over there on hers. Okay.
I probably should have just...
Oh, there it was.
Tied a bow and glued it on rather than doing this whole...
Okay, so I'm popping up Kendra's channel up on the screen, but it is, again, in the chat in case you guys are interested. And don't forget, she is going to be on Craft Relay. Awesomeness. I mean, I haven't lucked out to get to do that yet.
It may be good,
but
it may be a disaster.
I had never heard of it until TR told us about it. And I also haven't actually done any of her challenges because it's late enough that, and it's on Friday night, it's like, I'm tired and I have to go to bed. It's like, you know, I mean, I've watched like the beginning, but I have never actually been able to watch it all the way to the end while it was live. It's just kind of a, I have to sleep thing. I think I'm getting old. Danny's Dream says, you're doing great, Kendra. Just remember to breathe. She says she has to go now, but she'll be back to watch the replay.
Thank you, Danny. Danny and I are actually going to do a collaboration here in March. We're going to, if I can figure out what all the stuff you're doing, Mrs. Producer, we'll call you Mrs. Producer.
Jim was asking if I could stamp on the lower section. I'm thinking the answer is no, because I'm supposed to do one of those little tag things, right?
Well, I mean, this is just a guide. You don't have to do exactly. Sometimes I've actually made cards.
If it's a challenge, you're supposed to do what it says, right?
I've made it where I didn't use the tag. I put something else there.
Well, I may find something in my ephemera that I would need to use up that will work. So I will see what happens with that. See, when I saw that one, I immediately thought of the Christmas cards that I made using, and I'm not going to get it out right now because it's just, it'll take more time than I've really got, but using my wax seals, because I used some pattern papers. One of the pattern papers had like a sentiment strip that went across the middle, and I put a wax seal and some gold thread right around where you've got that little tag. And I thought that was kind of cool. So those probably won't work.
Too long.
Okay, pulling out a bunch of my little ephemera, because my thought was I was probably going to use that typewriter again, because I love the typewriter in this set. But I'm going to be playing with that in my class that I do in March. So if you guys don't already have that card kit or the die of the month, because it's got a bigger typewriter and it's on its way to my house right now, we're going to do a shaped card for my class coming up in March. But the deadline to actually order it, because it is die of the month and card kit of the month, is, of course, the 24th.
I have misplaced. Here it is.
That's kind of cute.
Okay.
I'm actually going to use one of these little sentiments that I hadn't used. I mean, mine's going to be a little plainer, but I've got, of course, going to be adding some kind of bling to this. If I don't drop all of my ephemera on the floor. So I've got hope and I've got hugs. And what do you think? They're gold foil. I think they're pretty. I don't think I've got anything that says sending without me stamping it out. I think I'll go with hope. No, I'm going with hugs. I love the hugs. And I'll probably add sending up there somewhere when I get done with everything.
What was the other one that everybody... while you're doing that, start another one. Was it 11?
We had,
I think it was 11.
11 had 3. Yeah, that was the one that had the most left still. And it's already 7 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe I won't make another one.
No, it's entirely up to you. I mean, there are still a lot of folks still in the chat.
Okay. Well, I can keep going.
Jean Marin says, geez, Debbie J, Kendra is smoking. Is smoking you, but fun to watch. Yes. Well, she's done this before. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
I've done these sketches, I don't know how many times.
So I've got 2, but this one needs, of course, some bling. So do you guys want us to do one more card? If we do, we're only going to do one. Just the one.
I heard something say 7 o'clock.
Okay, do you know No? They say, I have some cards I bought from you. I want to show the people. But they're also asking other odd questions that I don't know if it's someone you actually know. Is there a way I can join the live stream? Do you know that person?
I don't know. No.
Okay. So I think because of what they've been saying on here, and they did use profanity in one of theirs, I am taking them out. You should be able to see in your I think it's under community settings. You should be able to see the folks and be able to put them back in if it is someone that you know and you want them to be able to chat on your stuff. Okay, so we are also doing number. Yeah. I forgot what number. We're doing number 7? No, we already did number 7. We're doing number 11, right?
Yes, and I have a die for this one, so I'm going to use the die.
On everything that I thought needed a die, I use dies. So is this one of the ones that's an oval? Or
this
a circle?
It's the rectangle with the three different panels in the middle.
Through my stuff. Okay, we got that one.
So I just cut that out.
Okay, I remember which one that one was. Oh, well, you cheated.
I cheated because I have this die.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. If anybody's cheating, it would be me, right? Because you made this stuff, so it's your rules.
Well, I really
Is that right,
liked
guys?
the layout of this die, so I made a sketch around it. So this is a cat scrappiness die. I love this thing. Makes it easy. And I'm going to make a shaker card. Ah.
Not me. Jim Eber says no is a big no.
Yes, I agree.
And Linda just filled out the application to be able to join a live. So we will see what we can do about that. And Cordelia said she just finished number 11. So she's been crafting too, and she went ahead and finished up card number 11. So awesome.
This one is the hard one.
Let me find it again.
Gotta find my ruler.
So that's that one. Okay, I remember when I was putting things together, or rather lining things up. So I want the dark one in the middle. Okay. She says that she's way slow. Oh, hello, Wing It from Ross. Wing It from Ross has dropped into your channel. And Kay Quinton is asking, how does your card challenge work?
Well,
I know you said it like a million times before.
I'm just trying to think of an easy way to explain it. If you're familiar with a one-sheet wonder, that's what it is, but it's times 6. And so on my PDF, I have cutting templates for each of the 6 papers. And those 6 papers will make 15 cards using these sketches here. So these are the cutting templates. And you would cut them using this guide, and they're all color-coded. And then you sort them.
And if you look back up in the chat, I did put I think I'm doing this right. I did put a link to the page that has the challenge on there. So you should be able to see it.
Yep, there's instructions too on my website, cardsbykendra.com, and then you'll click on Kendra's card challenges at the top.
And I will add that link.
This is the hard one.
Would help if I had my mic down by my mouth. I'm going to add the link that I put in there before. This is the page that you can actually get the pages from. And I'm putting that in both of the groups. Sorry, guys. I think I need a cough drop. Gloria says that she loves making one-sheet wonders. And Linda needs coffee. So she's going to get coffee before she hangs out with us some more.
I'm having to mark my corners so I can glue these down.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I'm trying not to be my regular OCD person, so I'm kind of just winging it and trying to just eyeball it. And that means nothing's going to actually be straight. I think that might be part of why I don't really use lots of little pieces on my cards.
This one is another challenging one. Y'all picked the challenging ones. That's probably why, which is totally fine. It's just hard to get it straight.
Yep.
Mostly eyeball it though.
Actually, I think I'm going to use one of these chipboard pieces again. Because they've got some nice little sentiment pieces.
I hope that my microphone is a condensing mic. Can you guys hear my family in there banging away in the kitchen?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, my husband's in the other room watching. I can't tell what he's watching right now. I think it's probably soccer, but I think it's a commercial or something because I see sunsets and stuff on there, and I know that's not what he's watching. Oh, he's what? Oh, he's watching Zoom. He's watching like NASCAR or something. Probably just long enough to clear it off because what he watches for is for the crashes. That's the only thing that he watches when it comes to car racing. And the stuff that he shows me, yeah, he calls me and says, "Okay, you got to see this." It's usually when it's like a car crash, a bike crash. There was one where there was this bike race where it was kind of like an off-road thing where you got to do your own thing on different parts of it instead of sticking to the roads. And some people decided to go through this field that had a bull, and the guy got really messed up by the bull.
Mm.
So yeah, he shows me those weird things. Okay, so that one needs a card base. Now that's the same color pink. That's not going to happen. And that's too close. It might work with blue. Nope.
See if I cut that the right size.
This is what happens when I decide to go with colors that came right off, with other than just plain white card bases. That actually looks decent. And this little piece of chipboard decided to pop right off. It's like the stick, I must not have pushed it down too hard because it didn't really stick. It's got adhesive on the back, but it's not enough. So Bethany with BB Productions says that she can hear a TV occasionally, but not loud. So who knows? It could be yours. It could be mine, Miss Kendra.
I don't think they're in the kitchen. He's cooking.
Okay, which means that she's probably talking about where they can hear my hubby over there on the TV.
He said I'm not getting dinner.
That is just wrong.
Well, he heard me say, "Do you hear them banging around in the kitchen?" He said, "You're not getting dinner." It looks like he's making French toast for dinner.
Oh, now that's good. Yeah, we'll have leftovers. It's probably ground beast. Like taco meat fajitas, where it's just rolled up in a tortilla with cheese.
That sounds good.
But seeing as he cooked the meat last night while I was doing stuff, that's probably what we're having. We normally have, you have everything cooked fresh, and then you have 2 or 3 days of leftovers. Because it's just me and him, so we always overcook. There's no way we could eat all of anything that we cook.
Well, there's 4 of us here.
Okay. I used to have a 4-person family. Kids are grown. My first husband passed away, so now it's just me and Todd.
My youngest daughter, Mallory's getting married in October.
Oh, wow. And we just started them talking about food, which is normally what happens in my chat. So Linda says she is having leftover chicken Alfredo, which sounds so good. Oh my God. And then Dawn is over in your chat now. She was in mine earlier. Now she's over in yours. And she says, oh, lucky gal, I got a hubby cooking.
He usually does most of the cooking.
Okay, that is totally wrong. I laid this completely crooked. And what's worse is, for some reason, it seems like my dot liner seems like it's stickier than normal. It's like it's curling every piece of paper that I pull off. I've had to redo a couple of them already today. That's not right. Okay, here's my OCD, guys. You knew it was going to come out every once in a while. It has to.
Please fit, please fit.
And it's still crooked.
That fit perfect. Hey.
Oh, you did awesome.
Now I got to find the sequins. I put them somewhere. I hope that they're not too thick. I might have to do another dub. Oh, these flowers.
Yeah, I didn't even think about doing something like that, but that is awesome. Well, that's because I don't know I'm kind of trying to stick to the rules. Not
Well,
working very well, but I'm trying.
there's a lot of different things you can do with some of these
How
sketches.
the heck
You
am
don't
I
have
getting
to.
it crooked every time? I bet my card base is cut crooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double layer. Darn. These flowers are so pretty. I've got to use them.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Cordelia says my husband had me a steak and baked potato ready when she got home from work. That is awesome. And Dawn is having Mediterranean baked haddock. Now that is you're being special. You're trying to outdo everybody else, Miss Dawn.
I don't know that I've ever had that. I don't eat a lot of fish though.
And on your channel, so she's on both channels, by the way. So over on your channel, she says, French toast sounds yummy. And then she says, we're having baked haddock. So I think she'd rather have your dinner. Jean Marin says, that's what a ruler is for, because I keep putting the thing on there crooked. I'm going to try this again. This time I'm going to try to line it up in my scoring tool and see if that helps. What I need to do is just put some liquid glue on the back. I think that's straight enough. It's kind of where it looked straight when I had it down on my table, but then when I look at it from the front, it looks like it's just like a smidgen off, and that's the OCD in me saying, you got to redo it. Okay, so I am going to add some sequins to this.
I'm going to have to watch the replay to see what you're doing. Concentrating on my
You're probably not going to be able to see it because it's all so blurry. I have no idea. I'm going to do some internet searches and see if anybody else has had the same problem and see if there's any way that I can make it not happen again.
This is taking a while. Sorry, guys.
I don't think they mind too much.
I think they picked the 3 trickiest ones out of the whole bunch.
Of course they did. Why would they not?
I probably could have made all of the others in the amount of time it takes to make this particular one.
Yeah, my sequins look like crap. So they are not positioned in a place that I like, so they are coming off. I mean, to me, this one seems like it would be fairly simple, but I don't know how to make it look pretty like what I want.
All right, I'm going to try to see if I can see yours. It's very tiny. I can't see it. Can you? There, yeah.
It also looks like it's washed out. I turned that's the thing, down at my desk, it looks dark. Everything looks darker. But when I put it up, that's too, I think what it is I've probably got I probably have my camera too close. For the washed outness, I don't know what's causing the blurriness though. It's blurry on YouTube and it's blurry when I'm looking at it in OBS. So it's a connection between here and my OBS. So I'm going to have to experiment and play and see if I can figure that out. But it ain't happening tonight.
Let's do this. My little skull tray.
Oh, you have the skull one? That means I'm bringing you back up. Okay, so it looks like Pam is heading out. So good night, Pam.
Good night, Pam.
Oh,
Thank you for joining.
She's going to go fix her dinner. She's hungry.
All this talk about food, huh? Now.
Okay, more ephemera coming out. So I have birdies and I have butterflies and I have some swans. So I'm wondering. I mean, I know it's not on the sketch, but
add it. That's what's great about this. You can do whatever you want. I mean, I don't know if Sire's still on here, but he took for card sketch 15, which is the
Uh-huh.
one that has it stacked like either a birthday cake or presents, whichever
Oh
you
yeah,
interpret that.
I to me it looks like both.
But he took and made it books, and he did it where like one was kind of slanted. It was really cool.
Oh, awesome.
But all of if you go to Facebook or Instagram and you type in the hashtag Kendra's Card Challenge 5, you can
Uh-huh.
see all of the entries. So you can see what other people did, and I'm just amazed at how different everybody's cards are. It's really cool to
Well,
see.
I know I said at the beginning, make it your own, but I'm okay, it's the OCD in me, and I think you understand what I'm talking about. It's like
I'm
you
OCD
give me
too.
some instructions and I try to follow them. Even if I don't have to, I'm trying to follow them. So adding anything additional, I mean, I feel like I took a chance on this one. This one does not have the tag like you said to have a tag. Instead, it just has a sentiment. But I think it turned out
Hey,
pretty
that's
cute
totally
anyway.
fine.
No ribbons. I didn't use any ribbons. I was thinking about when I saw the things for ribbons, like, well, I've got ribbon, but I never use it on a card, so maybe washi tape, which I also never use on a card. Okay, that looks better. I'm happier with this now.
No, I have glue on my window. Oh well.
Well, don't do that.
See if I can get it off later.
Okay, put the rest of my ephemera away.
Now, I gotta stand up here. My phone is right in the way. That's what I'm using to record my hands down.
Don, I love pizza and avocados, Jean. I love enchiladas. Again from Dawn.
Ah,
Yes, Linda, I like when someone cooks for me. Again from Dawn. Dawn says, crafting makes me hungry. I think I got him started on the food thing. This is too funny.
did not center this very well.
And then Linda says, love your watch band, Kendra.
Oh, thank you. I'm a high school teacher, and our mascot is Wildcat, so I have a bunch of cheetah print stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, mine's not centered.
Okay, so you did the same thing I did where it didn't fit right.
Yeah, I have a little bit more room on this side than this side.
Yeah, I had to move mine like 3 times.
But you know what I'm going to do to fix that?
Trim the
add
card.
this to the left. Nope. Oh, I could trim the card.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. If it's just off-centered a little bit, I trim it down, especially when it's a shaker, because that gives you more room in the envelope.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Trim it down.
Kay Quinton says, I get Stamps of Life card kits and have been looking for sketch ideas. Eureka!
Well, there's lots of sketches here. Oh, this isn't going to fit.
You might be able to lift the thumb guard up a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a Fiskars trimmer, and I usually just lift it a little bit, and it's able to work because it has a little bit of give. But I don't know with the tonic, it might.
I don't know how much I need to cut off.
It looks like you've got about a 1/4 inch on the left side, so I would say cut it down so it's about a 1/4 inch from the edge of your panel, maybe. That's what it looks like to me, anyway.
I'm going to go for it. How'd I do? Is it still off?
That looks awesome. That looks good.
Okay.
Jim Eber says, fun live tonight.
Well, thank you, Jim.
So he had fun, even though you can't see what I'm doing. And I've had tech issues. So thank you so much, Jim. And I know it's because Kendra's been awesome. Hasn't she been awesome, guys? Give her a big thumbs up. And again, make sure to smash the like over on her channel if you haven't already done so.
Thank you. Thank you.
Linda says, awesome. I used to drive a school bus and we were the Rams. Yeah, Crystal is saying today is National Margarita Day.
Is it?
Well, I don't have a margarita on my desk, so that's not my excuse.
I don't know where I want to put this.
I don't really have an excuse. Except when it comes to tech, all you can do is test it and see how it works and then see if you can fix it later on, right? So Brenda Gentry says, "Okay, I get those too. I recently found Kendra and I'm using her challenges to use them because she gets the stamps of life." And Kay says, "Woohoo!" So I think they're having fun over on your channel too. So I am so excited that everybody is having such a good time on both of the channels.
Awesome. I've got to become more multitask. I don't know. I can't do this and read the chat. It's
Honey, I'm reading the chat because I'm not making anything. I'm done.
Oh, you're done with card 11? See, I decided to make this a shaker, so that's why
you made it a shaker, and I sat here, I wound up repositioning my panel like 3 times and then trying to figure out, okay, this card does not look done, so what do I need to do? And finally, I decided to add a bird to it. I didn't stamp for anything. I didn't do any ink blending. I basically just used the stuff in my card kits because I never use ephemera. So that is big challenge for me.
Well, I'm glad you use your ephemera. I would be using nothing but ephemera if I did the other kit.
Here's something else. Jim Eber says, hopefully she'll be back. So what do you think? You want to come back on my channel again?
Of course, yes. This is a lot of fun. You should see my desk right now, though. Oh, my goodness.
I'm trying to straighten mine up a little bit because I am so bad. Pretty much every time we go live, guys, this is something I haven't shared with you guys yet. But every time I go live, I pretty much leave everything on my desk when we get done because that's when I go eat. And then I have to clean up in the morning before I can do anything.
Do you ever leave the cap off your bottle?
It's one of those things. It's one of those anxiety things that bugs me. It bugs me and it irritates me when I come back in here. It's like, I can't actually do anything because everything is, I can't even put my keyboard back. This is where my keyboard lives. I can't even put my keyboard back.
I can finish this later if we're ready to wrap this up. This is pretty much it.
No,
I'm just
you
going
keep
to add a thing
going.
here.
You keep going. You're going to add the sentiment after the shaker's already put together and stuff. Oh my God. Or are you putting a separate sentiment stress?
I'm going to put a separate. I'm not going to stamp on that. Heck
I thought you were going to stamp on that.
No. Not that brave.
So Cordelia said, and here I have wine. What was I thinking? And then Jim is $3 margaritas at Chili's today. And Heidi, who I have not had on my channel before in the chat, and we want to welcome her. Guys, if you haven't already said hi to Heidi, be sure to do so. She says, I have enjoyed this very much, and I am definitely inspired to tackle some pattern paper. Awesomeness. Awesome. Okay, Cordelia says, I keep trying to get my boss to let me have a margarita machine at work. Yvette says, this was great. And Linda, yay, Linda is printing the challenge now.
Awesome.
So the only bad thing is I can add the people in my chat, the ones on my channel too. The reason you keep seeing, I'm letting everybody over on Kendra's channel know, the reason you see these things pop up is because they're in my chat and I'm doing this through StreamYard and there's a way to pop up the comments on there, but I can't pop up the comments from you guys' chat. I am so sorry about that. But I am trying to make sure I'm reading all of those and let Kendra know what's going on. Plus she can go back later and watch, and I'm sure that she will let you know that she read all of your comments and such. And if you give her enough love, she might just start doing one of these. I'm hoping regularly.
Yes,
maybe.
I said yes, maybe.
That's a definite maybe.
I don't know that.
Oh, hey, Kendra, thought I'd watch from your side for a few minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, she said that earlier, and I just looked back. It's like, oh, okay, I missed that one. Kay Quinton was saying, "Woohoo!" I think that's about the challenges. I need someone to read your chats. Draft. Oh, if you need someone to read your chats, draft your family or friends. That means instead of them banging around in the kitchen, they could be over here reading your chat to you. And then Brenda says, I just found Debbie at the Card Maker Success Summit and excited to see more of her videos. Thank you so much, Brenda.
Awesome.
And now I'm going back to mine.
Is that crooked?
Okay, so.
Looks a little crooked. Oh, well.
scrolling back up again because I missed a bunch of stuff. But while I was reading your side, I was missing what was going on in mine. Yvette Olia creates, and she has a channel as well, says, I'm definitely going to try Kendra's challenge as soon as I can use my arm again. Fractured elbow. Well, what the heck did you do that for? You're not supposed to break your elbow. I've done that before. I did that playing racquetball like
that didn't work
30 years ago or something. So don't do that. It hurts. And she says that not cooking today. It's Taco Tuesday. Jim says speedy recovery. My Streamlabs bot says, don't forget to smash the like. And I'm not talking about just my channel. I'm also talking about Kendra's channel. So if you have not already smashed the like button on one or both of those, be sure to go ahead and do that. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notified every time either of us upload a new video or live stream. Kimberly Burnett, this is your first live. Welcome, honey. Thank you so much for dropping in. And I've been wanting to show this one because it's funny. Thank you, Lynn. She says it's probably a good thing that I didn't know it was margarita. She says, wait for the margarita. And Jim was saying, hope you enjoyed it at Kimberly. Fantastic. Oh, Heidi says, please, Kendra, do lives.
Okay.
No peer pressure here, right?
I'm going to have to learn a lot about this StreamYard thing.
We can play it, no worries. And I went on to that other software you were talking about, and it's like, I have no idea what, I'm watching their videos to see if I could figure it out, because there was basically no instructions on the site on the screen, so you kind of have to know it before you can use it. So I don't know it. I think I have a feeling that most of the stuff I'm already doing in OBS is probably the stuff they're doing over there. But also watching Craft Your Lay, she seems to do a lot of stuff that I haven't done, and I'd like to see how she does it and stuff. So kind of wanting to know the behind the scenes thing.
Have I been saying it wrong? Is it Craft Relay?
I don't know how she says it.
I don't even know.
However, Mary Gunn says it is the right way to say it because it's her channel. And Heidi is saying that this is her first one too. No wonder I hadn't seen your face in here before, hon. Welcome again. Welcome to both of you guys. Dawn says you will have to do the challenge in a video on your channel. So Heidi, tell me, do you have a channel? Because that means I need to go over and look at stuff. Dawn was saying that she would watch if you would do them on your channel, though. Well, oh, that looks nice. So Kendra's adding a couple of little enamel pieces beside her her sentiment on her card. That looks really pretty.
Thank you. All right, I'm done, I think.
Okay, so guys, you're probably waiting because you wanted to see, are we doing a giveaway? So Kendra, do you want to give away one of your 3 cards?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the wheel. I need my keyboard. And watch. How about you want to bet? You'll be able to see the wheel where you couldn't really see my page. I don't know what the heck's going on with my camera.
I said I was never going to use that for sticky stuff. Oh, well. Forgot.
Oh, those scissors, like I said, mine's been doing great.
Well, I have my designated sticky scissors here.
Yeah, I've got some designated sticky scissors that are some Fiskars that they get really, really sticky. And then when I use these other ones the first time, it's like, oh my God, that was so awesome.
Look what happened to my dragonflies. I should have left them alone.
What happened to your dragonfly?
Well, they made the ink bleed.
Oh.
Oh well. I'm sorry, guys. This one's okay though. If you want the shaker.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to the screen. There's the one I wanted. So we're going to look at the Crafting with Kendra Take 2 and collect all of the comments. We have 13 entries. That means that out of everybody that was in the chat, that was watching the channel rather, or where there was at least 13 people that commented in my chat. That's kind of how it works. If you're in my chat and you have a comment in there, if we do a giveaway, it's going to draw from the people in there. So this is a real cool tool that StreamYard has. This is the only way that I was able to find that I could actually do a drawing on my channel during a live stream.
That's
so
cool.
I'm going to go ahead and do a drawing. This one, before I hit the button, this is going to be for one of Kendra's cards, and she gets to pick which one she sends out. So let's see who wins this first card. Also, I am going to grab the link to the winner is going to be Miss Jean Marin. Awesomeness. So I'm going to do a quick grab of the form that you need to fill out in order to claim your prize. I have had some folks that, even though, because I do have some of your addresses, however, I want you to fill it out each time. And that is so that, number one, it reminds me who won what. So part of the form is saying what you have to tell me what you won, give me your email address, and your mailing address. Otherwise, we can't mail anything to you. So let me grab that link. And it's just a Google form. I've tried a couple little other forms, and this one is going to be for the Google form. So that is over in the chat on my channel. So Jean, go ahead and fill that out. I will forward your information onto Kendra. So next, we're going to draw for one of mine, and I will pick which one I want to send out. And what I wind up doing most of the time after the fact is I wind up blinging things up. So the next person who's going to win, I think it's been a little while since Jean won because she used to win all the time. Crystal gets to win one of my cards. I have not mailed out your last one, so it's okay. You don't have to fill it out again. I will just need to write myself a note to remember that I owe you 2 cards. This last week has kind of been crazy with the summit and everything. So we've got the winners that we have for this week is going to be, Jean Marin is going to get Kendra's card, and then Crystal's Creations Wyckoff is going to get one of mine. So again, I want to thank you guys. Yeah, thank you so much, Kendra, for coming on with us. We had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun.
I did. This was a lot of fun. Now I want to make the rest of these cards.
I told you would do fine. I told you. I have to say, I told you so. So guys, go ahead and again, put some thumbs up, do the little emoji or whatever in both of the chats to let Kendra know that you loved her video. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up to both of the live stream videos, go ahead and do that now too. But show her that you love her and that you want her to come back.
Debbie, thank you so much for having me, and I'm nervous about doing it by myself, but thank you for producing this whole thing. You're very talented. No reading 2 chats, not just one.
It's a lot. Well, if we do like what we were talking about before and start off with just going live on YouTube itself, it's a lot easier. You don't have to worry about a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, but I kind of always want the bells and whistles. Usually if something goes wrong, then I find another way to still do it. Like what we did today, where we just started over. Oh my God, Dawn gave a ton of hearts and thumbs up. And BB Productions, that's Bethany, says she's already followed you. And that you did awesome.
Thank you.
So if you can see the StreamYard or my channel, or your channel, you can see Dawn's comment. I just popped that up on the screen.
Oh, thank you, Dawn.
Fantastic, guys. I am going to do a little bit of a plug. I believe Kendra has a Facebook group that you guys could join. I think I just got on that one too, so I can see if I can find a link to that. Tell them a little bit about your group, Kendra.
Well, the group is mainly for posting the cards that you make from the challenges. So or you can ask questions. It's really just a great group of crafters, and whenever you complete a card, you can post a picture of one card or you can post the whole set. But it's it's growing. It's grown quite a bit over the last since I started challenge 5. I've been doing this a year, the challenges, but it's really just kind of started taking off. So I'm really excited about that. Lots of cards.
Are you fine with me adding that into the chat and putting it up
Sure.
on the screen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. So that is the link to Kendra's Card Challenges group over on Facebook. I don't recall if I just joined it last night. And I can't remember for the life of me whether or not I had to answer any questions. On my groups, you have to answer the questions or I don't let you in because you might be a robot.
I don't think I have mine set up to do that.
Okay.
But I have removed people that have posted weird stuff, so don't do that.
That is a good idea, absolutely. And while we're at it, I'll go ahead and share the links to my couple of groups. One of those is Crafting with Debbie, and that's like it says. I call these live streams Crafting with Debbie, but I actually started the group before that and was calling that one that. And I can't. Well, I'm looking for the right tab. So we've got Crafting with Debbie. On mine, you do have to answer the questions or I don't let you in. And that is specifically so we don't have, bots and stuff like the ones that were the trolls that were over on Kendra's channel. We don't want those folks
I'm going to have
in.
to set mine up to have questions now.
I also usually ask for your email address, and that is so that I can add you to my email list so that I can notify you about all the fun things that are going on. Let me pull up my other one. We just started a new group. This one is one that Elizabeth Costa Rogers and I kind of started at the beginning of the year. And this one is Planning Crafters. And like the name says, what that one is based on is that we all have got, we're all behind on things that we should really be doing, And I want to help other crafters be able to keep themselves straight and try to give inspiration as to how you can use your planners from a crafting standpoint. One of my layouts was I stamped in it and it was turned out so pretty. That's one of my absolute favorites. And Elizabeth has had a lot of creative ideas on hers. She's done stamping, she's added ephemera, she's done all sorts of things. Dawn is saying, keep up the lives. It's easier than editing. And you guys probably saw that yesterday. I did my planning videos come out on Mondays, and yeah, my planning video yesterday was a live stream after I did a premiere for another video because I ran out of time and it would have taken a lot longer to get the editing done. I still have to. Yes, Heidi was asking, can you put the links in the description for getting them later? Absolutely. I will definitely do that. And they're usually down in my descriptions on most of my videos. Anyway, since this one was the take 2, I didn't add all the things to it. But anyhow, I am so glad that you guys dropped in and hung out with us for I think this was a successful crafting session. What do you think, Kendra?
Yes, I'm going to have to try this on my own. I'm going to probably use that other kit, but I don't think I want to do all 15 cards. Maybe that's a challenge. Maybe y'all can sit with me for 4 to 5 hours because that's usually how long it takes me to do a set of 15 cards. I'm just kidding. I don't think I'd do that for 4 to 5 hours.
We've had a couple marathon live streams on my channel before because if the folks that are in the chat are having a great time, then there's nothing wrong with keeping going. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye for now. And let's see, we do have another live stream next week. What is today's date? Today is the 22nd.
2/22/22.
Next week. 2/22/22. Yes, that is too funny. Next week is the first of March, and on the first Tuesday of each month, Elizabeth Costa Rogers comes on with me and we do a planning Q&A is what we did last month. So I think we're probably going to do about the same kind of thing this time, but it will be a planning related video. I also allow guests to be on my channel, and I've set it up so that we can possibly have 2 guests on at the same time. I may not be able to multi-stream for something like that since I'm having the issues this week. But if it's something that you're interested in, you could always there is a link somewhere in the chat where the chat bot was giving that out if you want to join as a If you want to join me on one of my lives, you can fill out the application and all that stuff. If you're interested in that and don't see the link, get in touch with me. I'm over on Facebook and such, and you can just send me a message and I will get back with you with that so that you can maybe come on with us. If you're good at planning and good at planning as a crafter, we would love to have you over in my Facebook group, and we'd love to possibly have you on one of my live streams. So you guys have a wonderful night. And Kendra, again, thank you, honey. I think you did fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I
your
appreciate
cards are
you having me.
beautiful.
Thank you. I'm going to have to watch the repeat.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you later. And bye, guys. If I can make it, you can too. Actually, if we can do it, and if I can work with something I've never done before, you can definitely do this, right?
That's right.
Okay. Y'all have a good night.